Hello students and welcome to the online teaching session. Children, I hope that you all are fine and preparing for your exams. So wish you all the best for your exams. Whatever the teachers had taught your children, you all have to revise that. Okay, you watch the videos and prepare your notes, complete your copy and learn the things. Now let us begin with the chapter. Now see, I have taught you the noun from our old book only. Okay. But in the new book, it is given in chapter number 5. So, you all watch my video number 1 and learn the noun in details. In today's class, I will revise the noun from your new book. So, let's begin the chapter 5, Nouns. Now see the definition of a noun that we have already studied. The definition is, a noun is the name of person, animal, place, thing or quality. All naming words are nouns. For example, Alok, girl, class, iron, beauty, etc. So the definition is clear to you. Now see the kinds of nouns. We all know that there are 5 kinds of noun. Number 1 is proper noun. See the definition. A proper noun is the name of a particular person, place or thing. For example, India, Kanpur, Ganga, Kavita, etc. Common noun. A noun that does not point out any particular person, place or thing, but is common to all persons or things of the same class or kind, is called a common noun. For example, country, city, river, person, etc. Collective noun. A noun that stands for a collection of persons, places, etc. is called a collective noun. For example, class, army, troop, group, staff, team, etc. Material noun. A noun that stands for the matter or a substance of which things are made is called a material noun. For example, gold, silver, aluminium, etc. Abstract noun. An abstract noun is the name of some quality, feeling or an idea that we can only think of or feel but cannot touch or see. For example, kindness, pride, beauty, pain, etc. Okay, so these are the 5 kinds of noun. Now see children, here I would like to tell you one thing that I read in the example of proper noun, that is India, Kanpur, Ganga. Okay, generally we used to say that Ganga, but the spell is Ganges. Okay, so remember this because it is my duty to tell you how to spell some words. So we can spell Ganga as Ganges. Now see the next. Countable and uncountable noun. The names of people and things that can be counted are called countable nouns. Concrete nouns such as a pen, teacher, desk and phone are mainly countable nouns. They can be used in singular as well as in plural form. Now see children, I have taught you the countable and uncountable noun also. That is the noun that we can count will be the countable noun. Now see example. Glass, glasses, torch, torches. While making plural. Okay. The names of things that cannot be counted are called uncountable noun. They can be used only in the singular form. For example, fire, smoke, milk, sugar, water. All these things we cannot count. Now just imagine, can you count the grains of the sugar, the particles of the sugar? No, we cannot. Can you count the particle of the milk? No, we cannot. Understood? So, these are always used in its singular form. However, we say 2 bottles of water, 3 spoons of salt, a cup of coffee. Next, abstract nouns and material nouns are mainly uncountable nouns. For example, joy. We cannot count the joy. Courage, fear, all these are the abstract noun. Silver, clay, aluminium, material nouns. Okay, we cannot count them. Can you count the silver? No, never. We cannot count the particles of the silver. Clear? So, all these are uncountable noun. So, in a very simple way, we can say that abstract as well as the material nouns are uncountable nouns. Some words can be used both as countable and as uncountable noun. For example, some houses are made of stone. Now here the stone is an uncountable noun. Now see the next part. The child threw a stone at me. Now here the stone is countable. Clear? So there are few nouns that can be used as a countable and uncountable both. Next, the articles a or an can be used with countable nouns in the singular form. For example, a painting, an egg. Uncountable nouns are mostly used in singular form. A or an cannot be used with them. We cannot say a brass or an honesty. Countable nouns are preceded by words, phrases like a few, many, several, 2 or 3 in the plural form. Now children, if you remember, then in chapter number 1, an uncomfortable bed, when we were doing the exercises, at that time also I have taught you that these are called as the quantifiers. Like if we are using the word few, if we are using the word several, many, little, a few. I taught you these things, that these are called as the quantifiers because they used to quantify the things. They do not give the exact number. Okay. So, countable nouns are preceded by the words or the phrases like a few, many, several, 2 or 3 in the plural form. For example, a few cows, many countries, 2 bananas. Uncountable nouns are preceded by some, much, a little or less. So these are the quantifiers only because they can give the quantity. For example, some courage, a little water, less strength, etc. Now in the book, few abstract nouns are given to you children. Okay. I will read some like length, abstract noun. Width, height, truth, freedom, humanity, goodness, justice. Clear? Strength, breadth, youth, wisdom, poverty, shortness, pride, decency, vacancy. All these are the list of abstract noun. In the same way, we have some nouns made from verb, laughter, belief, choice, defense, freedom, obedience, conversation, okay, occupation, perseverance, succession, discovery. Now, formed from common nouns. So, all these are the abstract noun which are either formed from the verbs or they are formed from the common nouns. Now, see, from the common noun we can make the Abstract noun like kingship, motherhood, friendship, ownership, boyhood, heroism. Clear? So these are some abstract noun which are made from the common noun. Now children, you all have to learn these abstract nouns. Now see something about collective noun. This is also given in the book and you all have to learn this. Like a collection of fish is called as the shoal. A number of directors of a company, board. A number of cattle, herd. Number of bees, swarm. So in this way, you all have to learn these collective noun. Number of judges, bench. Collection of grapes or bananas or keys, bunch. A number of fruit trees, orchard. Then, number of artists, dancers, acrobats, troupe. A collection of arrows, a group of birds, collection of books. Okay. So, in this way, you all have to learn all these collective nouns. If you'll open your book, if you'll read the things, then it will be easy for you to learn them. Now we will see the exercises also. Let's see. Make abstract noun from the following words. The word is curious and the answer will be curiosity. Growing, growth. Sensational, sensation. Wise, wisdom. Catch will be the abstract noun of caught. Okay. Know, knowledge. Child, childhood. Poor, poverty. Discuss, discussion. Think, thought. Advertise, advertisement. Please, pleasure. Obey, obedience. Introduce, introduction. Enjoy, enjoyment. Divert, diversion. Brave, bravery. Compose, composition. Reduce, reduction. Young, youth. Okay. Now, after this, see the match the column. I have already made it for you. Now see, a troop of dancers, a chain of mountains, a shoal of fish, a flight of stairs, a league of nations, a stack of wood, a collection of stamps, a queer of arrows, a chest of drawers, a mob of writers, an army of soldiers, a bundle of sticks, a suit of rooms, and last one, a plague of locust. Okay. Now we have revised the noun and completed the exercise that is given in your new book. Now see children, your next question is, given below are the two paragraphs. Choose the nouns and put them into the bags according to their kinds. Now this is your homework. This you all have to do by yourself. If you will turn the page, you can see there are some bags. Okay, and in that bag you have to find out and put the proper noun, common noun, collective noun, material noun and abstract noun. Okay, in this way you have to read the paragraph number 2 also and you have to put the nouns, countable and uncountable noun into the bag. Now the chapter is completed. After this, if you'll see, then on page number 33, revision is given. This is also your homework that you have to do by yourself. Thank you, children.